All new at 6, a community heartbroken in Chester County. Authorities there say a 7-year-old died in a crash involving a drunk driver.
That driver, 35-year-old Jason Palmer from Charlotte, now charged with felony DUI involving a death after authorities say his van collided with a family traveling in an SUV. WCNC Charlotte's Indira Skiva taking us to the scene right now, joining us live on I-77 in the Richburg area. Such a tragic story, Indira. What are you learning?
Yeah, authorities tell me that they've seen an increase in crashes and traffic on this stretch of I-77 in Richburg County here in Richburg here in Chester County. But the difficult part about this specific crash for first responders was that they believe it could have been easily prevented.
That would have prevented everything yesterday. That family would have gotten to go home. And everybody would have went home had he not gotten behind the wheel.
A Scooby-Doo DVD marking the spot where a family was torn apart Sunday evening. Authorities say 35-year-old Jason Palmer's van collided with an SUV with a mom, dad, a 4-year-old, and a 7-year-old inside. The 7-year-old died, and the rest of the family sustaining injuries. Palmer was booked for felony DUI involving a death.
You know that they're had so much ahead of them, and now they don't have an opportunity. And the frustrating thing about this is it was totally avoidable.
Richburg Fire and Rescue Chief T. Melton believes the crash was avoidable, but he says traffic and crashes have increased on I-77 in Chester County. A South Carolina Department of Transportation traffic count shows in 2021, about 11,000 more cars traveled on I-77 near Old Richburg Road compared to 10 years ago. The coroner's office says deaths on this stretch also increasing, doubling from 2 in 2020 and 2 in 2021 to 4 so far this year.
The traffic is incredibly heavy. It's hard for me to wrap my head around how much traffic's out here because I grew up in this area. I've always lived here, and I was born when the interstate wasn't here, so it's really hard for me to realize so many people come through our community.
With just 4 paid positions, Richburg Fire and Rescue is run almost entirely by volunteers. Melton tells me what they really need to keep up with all of the changes that they're seeing is more paid full-time positions, but there's not enough funding for that. In Chester County, Indira Skiva, WCNC Charlotte.
Indira, thank you.